Hi, this is Kato Simon Kagamiwe once again. Today, I want to tackle into my life journey. As you all know, everyone in life has a story. Everyone has evolved from point zero to point 10 to point 100, etc. So today I felt I should share because of public demand. People are asking me to share my story with them about life, about how I have arrived to what I am. But I'll specifically break it down to a season in life that I experienced. That is when I had finished campus. And this recording is intended to inspire that person deep in the village in Bukedia, that person in Ruchiga, that has almost lost hope and thinks that, I mean, they cannot move forward. I want to tell you one thing, that when you believe in yourself and choose to believe God, all things are possible. So, once upon a time, I had finished campus and I wanted to go to the university. I did not have any source of income. I did not have anyone close to me that was willing to take care of me. I mean, taking care of my tuition, taking care of my upkeep. And my heart's desire was to go to Makerere University. Unfortunately, we were passing through tough seasons at home. My dad was very ill, and there was a financial struggle. So, what did I do? I chose to pray and believe God for a miracle. Nothing else but a miracle. So, this is what I did. I fasted, I prayed, but guess what? Nothing. I was not getting results. I really did everything. I spoke in tongues, went to prayer mountains, but nothing was being realized. So at some point, I gave up. I chose to surrender and resort for lesser aspirations. Maybe go to, with all due respect, to be in a National Teachers College. I started looking at it from that kind of angle. But guess what? God had not forgotten me. I was a student leader. I was the secretary for national affairs at Uganda National Students Association. And I was surprised after a while my colleagues had gone to university, they had left me home. I was hopeless, very disappointed, all scattered. And it was running into 3, 4 weeks, others had gone to the university. I received a phone call. And guess what? This phone call was inviting me to go and meet the president, His Excellency the President, as a student leader, in my capacity as a student leader. So something came into my mind that anybody can meet the president and just live the way they are. But I said it will not happen in my position. So I believed God. I said, God, touch that person, touch whoever is in that boardroom, so that when I reach there, I will be identified and my need will be satisfied. So I went, I did not even have transport. Someone gave me money and I went to Kampala. I did not have a suit. Casually dressed. And as young as I was, we were invited to the boardroom where the president was. Not so many people. I remember there was Alice Kaboyo. She was a youth, I think, secretary. Imeka Tabazi. There was Rukutana, Namireme Mitawanzire. Yeah, and as usual, we had an interaction with the president. But guess what? God touched the president. He did not know me, but for some reasons, he chose to speak to me. And when he spoke to me, I realized that that was the opportunity God had given me to get my blessing. And in a way or another, he asked me, I mean, what are you doing? And I explained that people at school, I'm supposed to be at school. And And from then onwards, he said he's going to pay my tuition. But guess what? After we had left, everyone told me, yes, the president gives offers, but you can never get them. That's political. But thank God, and that's why I'm saying that God can use anyone. There was a gentleman who was like an assistant in the office we were working in at the Ghana National Students Association. And he saw me, I was troubled, and told me, no, Kato, I know where people write letters and take to the president. So I wrote my letter and believed God and just took the president. And guess what? God answered my prayer. After a week, I was called to have tuition. And from there, the president paid for my tuition. So that was an answered prayer. Now, when I finish campus, I get a job. And this is for those overzealous Christians, those who are still spiritually immature. I get a job with URA, but I lacked spiritual maturity. I would go in people's noses, poke here and there. And for some reason, it took me a very long while to be promoted because I was doing work as a casual then. They were calling us temporary staff, but I had been given roles because of my good work, roles of an officer. And my colleagues ended up being promoted. I would apply and even with better credentials, but some for a better reason, I would not surface. Yeah, and people refer to me so many things because of the biblical or Christian principles that I had at that time. They referred to me as a Chiraji, all many things. And we would have lunchtime prayers, etc. And guess what? A point came where I was framed and people wanted me out. I remember when I was invited to make a statement, I wept to God and I told him that, Father, remember me. You have remembered all my friends and you have forgotten to remember me. And I was not even earning that much, but God indeed intervened. And when I was relieved, I was exonerated, immediately after the exoneration, I got a scholarship to go to Norway to study my master's, fully catered for by the Norwegian government. Why have I been telling you all this? I'm telling you all this and specifically targeting those that could be in a situation where they think it is done. I mean, they think nothing can be done. I want to tell you that when you remain positive and you remain doing the right thing, you will be remembered, you will be delivered, you will be secured. God bless you. That was it for today.